If you are watching this video for the first time, make sure you are subscribing to Anantalakshmi Academy. Once you click on the subscribe button, you will see a bell icon. If you click on that bell and click on all, you will get to know whenever I upload a video. This will send you a notification. Hello everybody, welcome back to Anantalakshmi Academy. As promised in the earlier video, I am going to start exercise 8.2 problems. First problem is already written on the board, and as I told you in the earlier videos, please go through the examples. If you have not gone through the examples, just pause this video right here and go through the examples and then come back to this video. Alright, so let me solve the first problem in exercise 8.2. So let me read out the problem for you. In the given figure, angle ADE is equal to angle B. In similar triangles chapter, it is highly recommended that you understand the question thoroughly first. Only then the respective theorems will strike your mind. Okay. Here ADE is equal to angle B. Alright. Then they are asking us to show the triangle ABC. ABC is congruent to similar to triangle ADE. So if you look at this figure, how many triangles you can see in this picture? Two triangles for sure. One is A, D, E, and the other is A, B, C. Isn't it? Two triangles we are able to see. Okay. So let's solve for the first bit. First bit, solution. What is given for us? What is given? Angle ADE is equal to angle B. Now, from triangle ADE and ABC, look at the order in which I am writing the triangles. ADE and I am writing it as ABC, not ACB. Why I am writing like ADE and ABC? Because they said these two angles are equal. Alright, so if you take this triangle ADE, it is equivalent to a triangle ABC, and wherein ADE is like this, ABC is like this. Okay, but for us it is given the other way around. AD is given here and E is given here. Okay, while looking at the triangle also you have to look at this way, ABC. Alright, do not confuse here. Just look at the since this angle and this angle is equal as given, ADE and ABC. Alright. So in both the triangles, angle A is common to both, right? ADE and ABC? Yes. Angle A is equal to angle A. Why? Since common angle. And given that angle ADE is equal to angle B. Two angles in two triangles are equal. What about the third angle? When two angles are equal, we know that sum of the angles in a triangle like angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. When you know two angles, you can get the third angle as well, 180 minus A plus B. When AB in one triangle are equal to the other triangle's angles, two angles in one triangle and two angles in the other triangle are equal, eventually the third angle in both the triangles also be equal. So, what is this theorem which we have discussed? AAA criterion, wherein if all the three angles are equal to all the three angles of the other triangle, then the triangles are said to be similar. So, by AAA criterion, since two angles are equal, we can say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE. That is about the first bit. So, let us solve the second bit wherein sides were given, like ADE is given as 3.8, AE is given as 3.6, BE is given as 2.1 and BC is given as 4.2. Alright, so let's take a look. Now, how did we prove the first bit? How are the triangle ABC and ADA similar? By AAA criterion, isn't it? So let me write, given whatever the measurements that are given, AD is equal to 3.8, AE is equal to 3.6, BE is equal to 2.1 and BC is equal to 4.2. Of course, centimeters, all are centimeters. Okay. Now, according to our AAA criterion theorem, what does that theorem say? When all the three angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding angles of the other triangle, then the sides of first triangle are proportional to the sides of the second triangle, which meant the ratio of the sides is equal. For us, few of the sides are given, so let us equate and try getting them. One thing we definitely have to take one side is the base, because we are supposed to find the base. Okay, one thing is this thing AD. All right, so AD by AD this side. What's the other side should be? When we have an angle enclosed here, I told you right just before, we need to consider the other side which has this angle enclosed, which is nothing but AB is equal to, what is this base? DE by BC. So let us solve for this. AD is nothing but 3.8. What is AB? AB is nothing but AE plus EB, which is nothing but 2.1 plus 3.6 is equal to, DE is what we have to figure out, and BC is nothing but 4.2. Okay. So let us solve for DE. DE is equal to, let me send this side, 3.8 into 4.2 divided by 2.1 plus 3.6 is 6 plus 1 7 and 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay. If you take 19 table, 19.2s, 19.3s, and this value cuts 3 ones are 3 fours are 0.3 and 4.2 is 14. This is 14 into 0.2 is 2.8. So DE is equal to 2.8 centimeters. Alright, that is about the first problem in exercise 8.2. If you are directly coming to this part without watching the theorems of AAA, SAS, SSS, please go through those parts first. Those videos of similar triangles, even before you get into this, you have to go through the introduction to understand all this, because I assume that you have already gone through all those parts and listening to this section. Alright, so please go through them even before you come to this video. Let's jump into the next problem. Yeah, here second problem of exercise 8.2 is already written on the board. So let me give a read for you. The perimeters of two similar triangles, here the triangles are similar, that is already mentioned. Okay, are 30 and 20 centimeters respectively. Okay, if one side of the first triangle is 12 centimeters, determine the corresponding side of second triangle. So let me draw the triangles first. A, B, C and D, E, F. If you look at the pictures, for the first triangle, I have drawn it somewhat bigger compared to the second one. Why? Because given that perimeter of the first triangle is 30 and second triangle is 20. That's the reason I just draw it like that. Okay. Even small details will make differences. So we need to consider everything carefully, especially in this chapter. So first one's perimeter is 30 centimeters, second one is 20 centimeters. One side of first triangle is given 12. So the corresponding side of second triangle we need to figure out. Let me consider this as X. Okay. Given perimeter of first triangle is equal to 30 centimeters. Perimeter of second triangle, this is ABC and this is DEF, is equal to 20 centimeters. Also given AB is equal to 12 centimeters. Let and DE is equal to X. Now how do we solve this problem? We have a formula saying ratio of the perimeters of, when it comes to similar triangles, not for all the triangles, when it comes to similar triangles, the ratio of perimeters of a triangles are equal to the corresponding ratios of their sides. Okay, I repeat, ratio of the perimeters of similar triangles is equal to the ratio of corresponding sides. Let me write down that for you. Ratio of perimeter perimeters is equal to ratio of corresponding sides. When I meant corresponding sides, it meant that when you take AB, you have to consider DE, not EF. So when I meant corresponding sides, it meant that when you take this side of a triangle for the ratio, then you have to take only that side of that second triangle as well. Okay, but if you take base, you have to take base. Since I have to figure out this DE, the corresponding side in second triangle, I am going to consider this side and this side. Okay, so perimeter of triangle ABC divided by perimeter of triangle DEF is equal to, what are the sides I said? AB by DE. By substituting the values, we get 30 by 20 is equal to 12 by x. Upon cross multiplication, we get x is equal to 12 into 20 by 30. 0, 0 gets cancelled. 3 4s are 12. Alright. X is equal to 4 multiplied with 8. Nothing but 8 centimeters. So that's about second problem. Let's jump into the next problem. So here I have the fourth problem written on the board. Let me read out the problem for you. A girl of height 90 centimeters, read it carefully, 90 centimeters is given, is walking away from the base of a lamppost. So if the lamppost is here, she is trying to walk away from the lamppost. Okay, at a speed of 1.2 meters per second. Here it is meters per second. Okay. If the lamppost is 3.6 meters above the ground, find the length of her shadow after 4 seconds. So while solving the problems, when multiple measurements are given, make sure all of them are in same unit. Like if it is meters, everything has to be in meters. Here, two of the measurements are in meters, one is given in centimeters. So we have to make sure that we convert either these two into centimeters or convert this one into meters. Alright. So let me draw a triangle first. Draw the figure for this problem. Okay. So here it is said that the lamppost is 3.6 centimeters. Okay. Let me assume this as the lamppost, which is of 3.6 meters. Alright. Now it is said that the girl is walking away from the lamppost. Okay, she's walking at a speed of 1.2 meters per second. Find the length of her shadow after 4 seconds. When the lamppost is like this, her shadow goes like this. So when she is moving, she has already moved for 4 seconds with corresponding speed. Okay, now later her shadow is like this. Okay, now what are they asking us to figure out? They said the girl is of height 90 centimeters. 90 centimeters. Okay, this is 90 centimeters, or let me convert this into meters, which is 0.9 meters. Okay, now we are to figure out this distance. This distance is nothing but the length of her shadow. So let me join this A, B, C, D and E. Okay, this is the figure. What did I do? I just draw the lamppost first. Now that the girl is walking away, now she is here at a distance at a height of 0.9 meters, and this is the length of her shadow. This is what we are going to figure out. So here, how did I draw this figure? First, I took the lamppost whose length is 3.6 meters, and then as she is walking away, now she stood here. And her height is 0.9 meters, and this is the length of the shadow. So for we have to figure out this. For this, we were given the speed and time. Speed is nothing but distance by time. From here we can figure out this distance. So let me write given. What is given? Look at this carefully. Okay, height of the girl first. height of the girl is equal to CD is equal to 0.9 meters. Next, height of the lamp post. Height of the lamp post is equal to AB is equal to 3.6 meters. Students, remember this unit conversion I have done it in the very first step. Okay. Next, what is given? Speed of the girl is given. Speed of the girl is 1.2 meter per second. So in order to get AC, we need to know what is the distance covered by the girl. Okay. So this is going to be distance covered by the girl in how many seconds? She walked here from A to C, 4 seconds. Alright, 4 seconds. Speed is equal to distance by time. So now that we are given time and her speed is given, what is the distance? S into T. That is nothing but speed into time. What is her speed? 1.2 into 4 is nothing but 4.8 meters. Okay, so this is given as 4.8 meters. So we are to figure out this. Okay, this is what is given. This is the first thing which will take time for us. Alright, if you observe this figure, how many triangles do you see? At least 2 triangles you should be able to see. One is C, D, E, and the other is A, B, E. Okay, so here if you observe, this lamp post is perpendicular to the ground and this girl is also standing on the ground, means she is in a perpendicular direction. So this angle is going to be 90 degrees and this angle also is going to be 90 degrees, because you don't put lamp post in 60 degrees or 45 degrees, right? We put lamp post at 90 degrees itself. Okay, so consider in triangle CDE and ABE, if you look at these 2 triangles, angle E is common to them, isn't it? Angle E is equal to angle E. Also, since these 2 are parallel, lamppost and the girl are parallel, these angles are also equal, perpendicular to the ground, which is nothing but angle A is equal to angle C. Now, 2 angles in a triangle are equal, which meant eventually the third angle is also equal. So, what criteria are we going to use? AAA, angle criteria. When 3 angles in 2 triangles are equal, by AA criteria, can I say that triangle ABCE is similar to triangle what? ABE is similar to CDE. Okay, now that we proved that these 2 triangles are equal, can we figure out these ratios? Yes. What does AAA theorem says? When angles of 2 triangles, 3 angles of 2 triangles are equal, their corresponding sides are equal in ratio. Here the corresponding sides ratios are also equal. For on the numerator, I am going to consider the bigger triangle side. AB by CD is equal to the base of the bigger triangle, which is AE by CE. Alright, AB is 3.6 by CD is 0.9 is equal to AE is 4.8 plus X, the distance walked by the girl and the length of her shadow. So 3.6 by 0.9, when you calculate this, 0.9 4s are 3.6. Let's do the cross multiplication. Okay, 4 into X is nothing but 4X is equal to 4.8 plus X. If you get this X this side, 4X minus X is equal to 4.8. 4X minus X is 3X is equal to 4.8. And if you do the calculation, X is equal to 4.8 by 3, nothing but 3 ones are 3 6. Since there is a decimal point, this is going to be 1.6 meters or centimeters? Meters. We have converted every measurement into meters. So this is going to be 1.6 meters. So that is about fourth problem. Let's jump into the next problem. So here we have the fifth problem, wherein given that triangle ABC and PQR, listen to the problem when I am reading it, okay? CM and RN are medians, okay? What is a median? Median is a line drawn from the vertex to the midpoint of the other side, okay? That is the median. When they say that it is a median, it is given for granted that this is a midpoint, which is nothing but AM equal to MB, half AB is equal to AM, or that is also equal to MB, okay? That is what is given. Now they are asking us to prove the first thing, triangle AMC and triangle PNR are similar. So what is given for us? Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now they are asking us to prove that this half of the triangle and this half of the triangle are similar. Okay. First thing is given is triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. When two triangles are equal, we know that the sides ratio is equal. Okay. So I am going to write it as AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR. Alright. Can we write this? AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR. Most of the students commit a mistake here. When you took first this side of this triangle, you have to take, when you take equal to the other side also, first numerator has to be this triangle's side only, not that the other side. Okay, you have to make sure that in the numerator, if you have taken a side from this side, always in the numerator you have to enclose the sides of this triangle itself. Okay, keep it in mind. So AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR we got. Now they are asking us to prove AMC is similar to PNR. Okay, now if already given that CM and RN are medians, I told you medians are nothing but the lines drawn from vertex to the midpoint. So here I am going to write this as, I am just twisting this around, like AC by PR is equal to AB by PQ. And I am going to divide this side of the equation with half on the numerator and on the denominator, which will be like half AB by half PQ. Okay, what happens? Half and half gets cancelled. This is equal to this itself. Alright, here I just multiplied the numerator and denominator with half. So half AB is nothing but AM. Can I write it? Because as I told you that this is a midpoint. Okay, so this can be written as half AB as AM and half PQ as PN. So AC by PR is equal to AM by AC by PR is equal to AM by PN. When two sides ratios are equal, the enclosed angle is equal. What is this theorem? SAS theorem. By SAS criteria, when the ratios of two sides of a triangle, two sides of two different triangles are equal, then the enclosed angle, nothing but this angle, is also equal. By SAS, angle A is equal to angle P. Now, sides ratio is equal, angles are also equal, then the triangles are similar. By SAS, triangle AMC is similar to triangle PNR. Alright, that is about the first bit. Let me solve the second bit, wherein they are asking CM by RN is equal to AB by PQ. Already we have proved that AMC and PNR are similar. So since these two triangles, this half and this half are similar, can we write their ratios are equal? Yes. So that will be CM by RN is equal to AM by PN. Okay, now if you look at this side, this value is AB by PQ, but we have AM and PN here. How do we get AB? As I told you, M is the midpoint and N is also a midpoint. Now I am going to divide this multiply this numerator and denominator with a 2. What happens? 2 gets cancelled. It's the same value, right? So 2am can be written as AB since m is a midpoint. Likewise, 2pn can be written as PQ. So Cm by Rn is nothing but AB by PQ. Is that what are we supposed to prove for the second one? Yes. Alright. So that is about the second bit. Let's jump into the third bit wherein we are asked to prove this part of a triangle CMB is similar to triangle RNQ. It's the same way how we proved for the first bit. The same ratios AB by PQ. AB by PQ is equal to, earlier we considered this side, now we are going to consider this side, BC by QR. So here I am going to multiply numerator and denominator with half on LHS. That gives half AB by half PQ is equal to BC by QR. Okay. In the first bit, I wrote it as half AB is AM. Now I am going to write it as MB. Okay, since M is the midpoint, half AB is nothing but MB by half PQ is nothing but NQ. In the first bit, I wrote it as equal to PN. Okay, that's just the difference. Is equal to BC by QR. Now, MB by NQ, this side is equal to BC by QR. So here, the ratio of two sides is equal. So, according to SAS, the angle enclosed is also equal. By SAS, what is going to be equal? Angle B is equal to angle Q. Now, ratio of two sides is equal and the angles are enclosed is also equal. Then, triangle CMB is similar to triangle RNQ. So, we have proved that CMB is similar to triangle RNQ. So, this is about the fifth problem here. If I am going to solve the rest of the problems in this video itself, this is going to be a longer video. So, I am stopping this video right here. Next problems will be solved in the next video. So, if you like the content and the explanation, please do like, share and subscribe to Ananthalakshmi Academy. Thank you for watching.